On April 8, 2020, Wuhan, the capital city of China's Hubei province and home to some 10 million, opened up to the outside world after 76 days on lockdown. The next day, April 9, I took a high-speed train there from Shanghai to check out the place for myself. The city was desolate and grey, and most people still hadn't got used to their newfound freedom. Restaurants were still closed, the streets were still largely empty, and fear kept millions paralysed at home. That video received millions of views and thousands of comments, many of which were from Wuhan residents who hoped I'd come back soon once the city woke up a bit. And so about a month later, I found myself heading back on another high-speed train with my colleague Song, a Wuhan resident who hadn't seen her family and friends in more than 5 months.
Hey, we're here. How does it feel? You're back.
Oh my god, finally!
Does it feel weird?
A little bit.
We would spend 3 nights at her place in Hankou, and she promised to show me her beautiful city from a local's perspective. When we arrived, it was hot and muggy, vastly different from a month earlier. We first headed to see 2 of Song's good friends, Yu and Gaoma.
First things first, they gave us some new clothes to wear, just to be safe because we've been outside. And you never know, there could be some virus on here. So these fit quite well. What do you reckon? Wow, 来了.
Song didn't waste any time.
Let's cherish this chance.
Ordering a big serving of one of her favourite local foods, 小龙虾. After that, we went for a walk to Jiangtan Park, a place I visited on my last trip. On the way, we checked out Wuhan Tiandi, a pedestrian street of cafes and restaurants. I could tell Song was really happy to be with her friends, so I hung back for a bit and tried to blend into the background. Jiangtan Park was so much busier than last time, with people queuing to show their health QR codes, have their temperatures taken, and enjoy the magical light show along the Yangtze River.
Okay, so even though I really like walking, and last time I did a lot of walking a month ago in Wuhan, today it is much hotter already. So it's going to be 32 degrees today, so we have no choice but to take it easy. And of course, we can't use air conditioning because it's too dangerous because it circulates you know what. So our only choice is to...
You can't really use it anywhere in public.
Anywhere, so we have to just open the window, but it's still quite hot. So it's a little unbearable, but I reckon we can do it.
I think it's unbearable right now. You're gonna die in a week.
Exactly.
Like I mentioned in my last video, Huanghelou, the Yellow Crane Tower, is one of the must-visit sites in Wuhan. Last time I came here, the place was still closed, so Song promised to bring me back. It just opened again the day before.
Okay, we finally made it to the 5th floor of Huanghelou, the Yellow Crane Tower. It's a bit of a walk, but once you get up here, it's really worth it for the view.
Despite it being the May Day holiday, visitor numbers were well down, and at times it felt like it was just Song and I on top of that tower, overlooking the vast city as it slowly buzzed back to life. Today we're heading to a well-known local restaurant to have lunch with 2 of Song's friends, Nicola and Toby. What's on the menu? Song's favourite, 小龙虾. They've been married for nearly 3 years already and were together at home during the entire lockdown. Surprisingly, they didn't have a single argument.
然后只要吃这一部分。
直接吃吗？
会把它的壳给去掉，然后来吃。
好吃吗？
一个武汉人的喜欢的味道。
Now we're at Wuhan's East Lake, which is a famous tourist site, not only in this area, but all over China, and it's known all over the world. Now this place was obviously closed down during the whole epidemic period, and it's recently opened again. As you can see, it's a popular place.
因为这个不论是对于游客还是对本地人来说，都是一个很好休闲的地方。因为它很大，东湖非常非常大。如果你要玩的话，可能一天都
玩不了，
不止。
一天肯定玩不完。
Here we met up with another of Song's friends, Chen Zhishuan, who lives nearby. She's a high school teacher and worked as a volunteer during the entire lockdown, often having to wear full protective gear for hours on end.
就觉得当时这里封起来的时候，一个人都没有，还是觉得这里有点，就是武汉有点恐怖的。但现在都恢复正常了，就感觉很开心。
很开心。
Today we'll head back to Shanghai after 3 days checking out Wuhan, 1 month after reopening. But first, it's gift buying time.
Okay, we've made it to Wuhan station to head back to Shanghai.
It's really quiet here.
It's quiet, yeah. But first we really need to find duck neck because it's quite famous. I don't eat it myself. Do you like it?
It's over there.
You like eating it?
Yeah.
Ooh. I'm gonna buy some to give to a friend back in Shanghai, so let's go see. And she'll probably eat some now. Oh. 谢谢啊。谢谢啊，麦姐的啊。很棒啊，好，走。Can you carry it for me? 谢谢。
If there's one thing I realized this time visiting Wuhan, it's that the people here, even though they've been through a lot, are largely coping just fine. They can still laugh and cry with their friends and family. They still want to eat their favourite foods, and they too wish this was all over. Not just for them, but for everybody.